Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Darla Lucian of Darla Lucian Studios, and today we are going to go through my swatches journal. But before we get going, just reminding you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Definitely will help my channel out. I love to know what you want to see. Some of these have been requests from people that were just kind of wanting to know how I did different kinds of things. This one is one of my favorite ones. So let's just go through this together and then I'll show you kind of how I use it. All right, so it's actually a ring journal, which I guess you can see now. And my stats for it are 5.5, 8.5 by about a half to 3/4, let's say. Obviously, it's a ring journal, so it can expand, and it's bound with 2 rings. I made it a bit smaller than some of the other ones. So the cover is actually a bit shorter than the pages inside. The pages inside are actually 6 inches. So I just wanted to clarify that. Let's just write that down here. Pages are 6 by 8.5 by, let's say 3/4. All right. Oh, I'm losing all my doodads. All right. So the reason that I made this book is because I was tired of digging in all of my things to try to find what I thought I had. I wasn't sure. But, oh, actually, let's just talk about, let's talk about the foundations of the book. So the cover is made with a magazine page, and I put on this little chipboard letter, D, not for Dior, but for Darla, and swatches. And I made this little fun, silly, floppy bookmarky thing that can go on here too. I just kind of went into purple themes because I just kind of wanted to keep it monochromatic. And I just wrote on it with permanent, what do you call it, Sharpie, and but in silver, obviously. And then glued onto cardstock. And I wrote the date of when I started it. On the back is a book page. It's actually a fairly thick book page because it's a photo page, and then on cardstock as well. All right, so digging around in my things and trying to find, you know, where I put stuff, and I don't know, like I sometimes am crafting in my bedroom, sometimes I'm crafting in my studio, sometimes I'm crafting in the living room, sometimes I'm crafting when I'm watching a movie, so I kind of move around a lot, and I don't really want to tote everything around with me. Although, all right, I'm going to show you. This is my quick draw go-to box that I have. So it's just a wooden box that I got from, I want to say Yisk, in the end of season one year, and I've used them in a variety of different ways. And so the box itself has seen a lot of good service, and that it's in really good condition. Anyway, so I just put food boxes in to make my dividers, and then it has all of my little bits in. So you see I've got tons of pens, way too many Sharpies to even fit in there. I put in a few decorative scissors, of course, my coffee bean. I love that stuff. White glue, which I actually don't use that much. I'm actually considering taking it out. Tacky glue, glue stick, my hole punch, my corner rounder, decorative stapler, regular stapler, you know, variety of different things. Utility knife. This is an embossing tool, which I don't know if I've used it before. And this is a precision cutter. So you can see, and it's very sharp, and it's really great for cutting around fussy cutting. Oh, and paper clips, because I mean, I paperclip a lot of stuff together. I bet you've noticed that. All right, so that's my go-to box, which goes with me kind of wherever I'm crafting. And then this book comes along too. Oh yes, and of course, my cutter comes with me everywhere I go too. That just kind of lays on top. So this and this lay on top, and my glue pad, whatever glue pad I'm using. All right, so here we go. So just the things that I've put in here are, the pages are from a art sketchbook like this. Remember, I don't know what order I'm bringing these videos out in, but anyway, it's got really great paper for drawing on. It's got really good tooth. And when you stamp, for example, it means that the ink absorbs really well. So what I did is I just put collections of things that I own. So like Stampin' Up, classic stamp pad, then I stamped, and here what I did is I stamped once and then 2 more times just to show what would happen as you stamp off. And then I wrote the names, Sahara Sand, More Mustard, Garden Green, Cranberry Crisps. You get the idea. So I did that for every single stamp pad I have. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on, pages, different ones. But then I also did things like my chalks and pastels and, oh, the mild liners. I just got these this spring, and I am so thrilled with them. They're so pretty. I haven't done the glitter glue yet. I actually left space for it. Mystery ones. I wasn't actually sure what they were. And like, it's not all perfectly neat, but it is useful to me. Sahara Sand, I actually wrote in the color of the marker that it is. And, you know, like the pink, the brown, the black. I can show the color better by just writing in the color. Here's the aqua color, and I tried showing, these are supposed to be pencil crayons. So this is just writing with the pencil crayon, and then this was supposed to be a drop of water, adding water to it. And I don't really feel like it did much here. This isn't watercolor paper that I'm coloring on, so that might be it. It's very toothy, so it may just have grabbed it so good it can't do its thing. But I do like to show, like, this is like swatching out your colors, and then it makes it easier. So I have textile markers and permanent markers and Crayolas, and then, okay. So then I did my stencils. So, like, I'm not using these as stencils, so I don't mind that I overlap them. And so I have, like in some places I've overlapped them across 2 pages because they're that big. But I wanted to show all the different kinds of stencils I have. My daughter even borrowed me her stencils from her paper doll stencil thing. So much fun. And then I have these pretty stencils that I wanted to show what it looked like. This is with chalk. And then I have all of my stamps. Every stamp that I have, I've stamped in here. So that gives me, like, I mean, I don't have a huge amount of stamps. I stopped collecting very quickly after I realized how much space everything takes up. But I do love fonts, and so I do have a lot of different fonts. And yeah, it is a little bit out of control already, actually. I'm not going to lie. And anyway, so stamps with the fonts. I especially like that because I can use that to figure out which font is going to go nicest, or which is just, you know, too big or too small for whatever journal page I'm working on. And then you can see I have some punches in here. I have a Fiskars decorative scissors, and I cut the strip and I kept both sides because sometimes you want to have, say, the bumps because you want to make kind of a lacy edge, and then other times you want the indents because you want to see like an ocean wave, for example, or clouds in this case. And so I have a few decorative scissors, as you can see, and then I have a die cut, which again I collecting fonts because apparently that's my thing. I actually don't have that much for the die cut machine. And then washi tape. So I did a thing with the current washies that I had. I made like a banner selection, and I have some duct tape. Oh, and some ribbon, and I wanted to add a little piece of this in because I had this out and I thought, oh, it's so pretty. I want to show what it looks like in here because I could see this because it's a neutral being really helpful. So you can see I'm collecting a little bit. My daughter wants a mermaid journal, so I've started kind of collecting bits for that. All right, so I'm just gonna put a little glue down. So you can see, like, this is something, especially because of the rings, that you can continue adding to all the time. And that is so handy. Obviously, with a swatches book, you want to have what you have currently. And so, I mean, it's up to you what you put in there, but I love the idea that I can have kind of everything right with me, and then I can make my ideas, and then I know in my big huge pile of stuff exactly where to go to get these 2 ribbons, or, you know, this stamp font I had it in my hands today. You know what I mean? Like, it's not as much like digging through and trying to see. I don't need to see what I have and spread everything out. I just need to go and grab the one that I need. And that's what the swatches book has done for me. And so, as you can imagine, I really, really love this so much. Anyway, so if this has been helpful to you, then please definitely give my video a like. And I would like to hear, how do you organize your stash? How do you make it more manageable for you? I mean, it's really can get out of control when you're junk journaling. I bet you experience that just like I do. It seems to keep piling up. Subscribe and hit the bell, the notification bell, if you want to be notified when my next videos come out. I'm trying to do Mondays to Fridays right now. And please share. Sharing is caring, people. And I love that we can care for each other. And it definitely really helps me out a lot for my channel if you can do that. So thanks, everybody, and we will catch you in the next video.